everybody. I am Dr. Shafalika Thakur. I am a graduate from a private medical college in UP. Most of you already know what college I come from. I'm from SHARDA University. So recently I answered a question on Quora that got a lot of attention, and I had a lot of people asking me how my experience in SHARDA was. So I decided to compile all of the answers in a video that will be short and that will give you a gist of what it is to study MBBS in a private medical college. And I am in no way being sponsored by SHARDA University. So all of these views are my own. So I would first of all answer the most important question that all of you have. How is the academics in SHARDA? To that, I have only one answer. If I had to rate it, it would be a 4-star on 5. The academics is very great because most of it is because the faculty is pretty resourceful, and most of them have been or are affiliated to central universities, being pass out or being ex-teachers or ex-deans or ex-heads in different various departments in Delhi universities. So the academics is very good, and my personal experience was all of the teachers were always willing to help you. If you wanted to learn something, if you had doubts, nobody would look down upon you. The first year departments are specifically very good. Teachers do come and teachers do go. Teachers have been changing, and there have been a new set of teachers when I was there, and there would be a new set of teachers right now. But I can tell you that the departments are very good. Most of it reflects in the performance of the students, and it's usually up to the mark. There are a lot of tests in SHARDA. You'll have unit tests, you'll have monthly tests, you'll have semesters, and you'll have pre-professional exams, that is like a pre-sent up, and then you'll have your professional exams. So academics is good. You don't need to be worried about what you're being taught or if you'll be taught at all. And standard books are followed, but however, you have the option to choose and study from whatever book you want. I personally used all Indian authors in my first year because it was already a lot to study, and I thought making answers out of Indian authors was easy and more plausible for me. It might be different for you. So that's on the academics, and along with that, I would also like to tell you the second thing that comes with academics: your attendance. 75% attendance is compulsory in SHARDA, so I would suggest you would and you should not bunk a lot of classes. At least make sure to have a track of what classes you're going to and what you're skipping, because when your final exams approach, you might want to skip a few classes to study. And if your attendance is not maintained on a 80 or 90 scale, you won't be able to do that. The second thing that I get asked a lot about SHARDA is, how is Greater Noida? Okay, so there are a lot of rumors that float around when you tell somebody that you're from Greater Noida. Oh, it's so unsafe. Oh, it's not a place to be. I personally do not think any of that is right. As a place, Greater Noida is definitely a 5 on 5. The roads are amazing. The infrastructure that's been built there is very good. There's an expo mart. There are a lot of upcoming malls. There are movie halls. There are places you can go, places you can order food from. And basically, it's a very well-planned city. The safety issue that used to exist maybe 10 or 15 years back, I personally never faced an issue when it came to safety. Especially if you are inside campus, there is no problem that's going to come out of nowhere and come your way. Of course, COVID is a problem for everybody, but apart from that, the campus is extremely safe to be in. And over the years, Greater Noida has improved as a city. And if you maintain discipline and the decorum that you would maintain elsewhere in any other city of India, I think you are good to go. And Greater Noida is also very accessible. One of the main reasons why I chose it was because Greater Noida is like an hour drive from the Delhi airport, and that is how I used to commute. So if you live in Delhi, if you live anywhere close to a Greater Noida, it's very easy to reach to your college. Accessibility to Greater Noida has also increased because Aqualine has been started, and it started while I was about to pass out, but it connects the Delhi Metro to the Greater Noida Metro. And you have all type of transport available. You can order food from anywhere. So Greater Noida as a place is very good to be, and the safety is just as much as an issue as it would be anywhere else in the world. Campus life in Sharda is a 3.5 on 5, and I give that rating because post COVID everything has changed. When I had entered Sharda, there were people from so many cultures, so many countries, and they are pretty much very friendly. And I never faced any problem due to the people in Sharda. The campus was very safe. There were guards all around. There were people to monitor your movement. You could approach to people if you had any problems. So the campus was very good. And I think if you want to enjoy campus life, you need to be in a college that has a campus of its own. A lot of colleges are standalone colleges or standalone hospitals, and they won't serve you the purpose of a campus. We also used to have a lot of activities on the campus, a very thriving eh, fest, but I'm not sure that's going to be happening anytime soon due to COVID. So, campus life 3.5 on 5, and definitely you will enjoy your time. So, when I joined Sharda back in 2014, the patient load was a little less than what I would definitely would have wanted. But as the years passed, as I got into third year, fourth year, I realized that the patient inflow had increased. Pre-COVID scenario, when I was doing my internship, we used to have like anywhere ranging from 25 to 100 patients in the medicine OPD, anywhere ranging from 25 to 50 patients in the surgery, 25 to 50 in pediatrics on a daily basis. Gynae is very thriving, it's 50 to 100. And all this is probably because at that point of time, Sharda was the only tertiary care available over there. A few other colleges and hospitals have come up around Sharda that have affected the patient inflow. But when you compare private hospitals to Sharda, Sharda charges really less for patient admissions, and the rates are very subsidized. CGHs, Ayushman cards, all of that work there. So people from all strata will come there. So it's, I, in the correct words, would put it that the patient load is appropriate if you want to pursue your MBBS from Sharda, because it will give you enough clinical exposure to manage the basic cases, and along with it you will not be overburdened by work. So you will also have time to prepare for your postgraduate examination, which will be next for all of you. Something that bothers people, especially when they're moving out of their houses for the first time, is the hostels. We were allotted the Sarojini hostel in the first year. Sarojini was not a very amazing hostel, but for first year it was good enough, and especially when you compare it to government colleges, it was really nice. But the scene has changed now. Now they are directly the students who come in first year are directly sent to Indra. Now Indra is a medical exclusive hostel, so facilities in Indra are great. Security is great. There's always a guard there. There are aunties who will be helping you out. There'll be cleaners and staff, sanitary staff. There'll also be plumbers, carpenters to fix all your issues. Coming to the food, Indra menu was, though repetitive, I would say it was definitely better than most of the colleges and most of the hostels. I would personally eat the hostel food on a daily basis whenever time allowed me, and I did not particularly feel the need to order food from outside because the food was so bad. So the food was definitely a 4 on 5, I'd say. So hostel would also be a 4 on 5. One final thing that I would want to talk about is a lot of you have also asked me how is the performance of Sharda University students in postgraduate examinations now. This is a question that I don't think should be answered or can be correctly answered by anybody. You see, entrance examinations have less to do with what institute you came from and more to do with what efforts you put in and how you've utilized the resources that were available to you. In any given class, there are a lot of type of students, and you might be on any place in the spectrum, from excellent student to barely passing students. So it's not safe to say that a college makes a student efficient. It is a bunch of good students that make a college outshine the other colleges. There were people in my class who appeared for NEET PG and in the first attempt secured really good marks and really good ranks. And there were a few who did not qualify. And I think this is a range that you'll find in every other medical college. So, my personal experience, Sharda, the internship time, the fourth year is not toxic. So, it gives you a lot of time. If managed well, you can prepare really appropriately for an entrance examination. My appearing year, my internship attempt was not very good because I had not put in a lot of effort. I was more focused on the internship and learning the basic things of being a doctor. So my first attempt was a 38,000 rank, and which I'm really proud of because in my internship I learned a lot of things that have been beneficial to me as a doctor. And in my second attempt, that is my drop attempt, I secured a rank of 1773, which I think is 40% of what college I was in and 60% of my own effort. And 40% of the college I was in because there was no subject where academics was flawed in my college. Anytime I felt like I would need assistance, I could go up to a teacher and ask for help. And the regular assessments really helped me build a strong basic conceptual understanding of the subject. And so I would say if your focus is on cracking NEET PG or next, then Sharda might be the right choice for you because it is the correct balance of workload and learning opportunities and time. So, all of that being said, if I had to rate my college, it would definitely be a 4 on 5 because my experience in Sharda University was very good. I feel that it provided me adequate resources and adequate opportunities to learn, and most of the time, it's how you utilize your opportunities that help you pave your way. So it would not be wise to say that my college was bad just because of a few bitter personal experiences, because those must have been happening with everybody who was in college. So, well, that's it, and I hope this video is helpful to all of you aspirants who are looking forward to joining this college and who might be confused about whether they should join this college or not. You can follow this account, and I will be posting a second video in this series about Sharda University. So if you have any questions, you can please drop them in the comment box. Please be kind.